make it so.
Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco.
Heretic.
Oh yes, Eco. We are still here, still solo, still alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Dan is here. Welcome in, Dan. Thank you for claiming first. And Addicted to Camping is here. A Hydrate. And then a Nerd Shirt alert. Today's Nerd Shirt is channel gear, of course. And Stupid Hat on. So you did this backwards, Addicted. So now, hat goes on. And then hat goes off. You did it backwards. I win. Hat on, hat off. And a Wisdom of Picard, page 169. Pretty sure we've done that one about half a dozen times. But, Yep. There is a way out of every box. A solution to every puzzle. It's just a matter of finding it. Attached, Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 7, Episode 8. And then a dad joke. And a dad joke is, what's a scarecrow's favorite fruit? What's a scarecrow's favorite fruit? Alright, so, while you guys are thinking about that one, I will give you the game introduction here. So, I am up here on top of the ramp that's going to eventually go up to where the prickly pears and agave are. We need to switch back, going that way, and then come back again this way. So we'll figure that part out now. And then after we figured that out, then I think we can head back to town and work on the advanced upgrades we were talking about. We are 4.5 hours from the next star, which means we'll probably do a little sleeping so that we can get to that next star and get fertilizers taken so that we can make the advanced upgrade 2 tonight as well. Because we might as well do both levels, because the third one, well, we'll actually be able to get the third level probably the following episode, assuming we do a little more sleeping, because I doubt I'll have enough playtime off hours to do more than this, but we'll see what that happens, how that happens. So let's see, chunk alignment reasons here. That I probably should have ended this, or probably, yeah, I probably should have ended this sooner, but it'll be all right. I want to do like this tile, that tile, this tile. I'd like to go over a bit more. We're going to take this cactus out for sure. Let's see. So, what is a scarecrow's favorite food? Strawberries. Strawberries. Are you planning on making a plow to do fields? I have a plow. I have had a plow for quite a while now, and I have done some of the replanting of the fields with the plow. Hey Mark, welcome in. And I am going to have the tractor here pretty soon. Pretty much once we get AU2 tonight, or maybe AU3 on Thursday for sure, we'll make the tractor in its parts. It just depends on whether I feel like doing it tonight or not. So we are at tile 77 here. The intention was to go up to, not this one, but that one, which is tile 85. That's 8 tile rise. So we need to rise 4 tiles, switch back 4 tiles. And if we're going to do that, let's see, I would rather push this way a bit more, probably. So we're not coming up into this. Is there any reason to continue this road this way? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think we'll need access to these trees, although, you know what, that might not hurt. So we could potentially still do that. We take a look at the agave overlay. Nope, plant, yield, agave. This is a hotspot. I could push the hotspot that way. I can also push the hotspot this way. I can also move down here where the creosote is more. There's a reason I did these up here because of prickly pear. Yes, the prickly pear sucks. It's pretty good down there where the creosote is, actually. No, I don't want to crowd it in there that much. Is there any other better spot for prickly pear? I may move the agave. I'll do the prickly pear up here where it is. I may move the agave, which won't be that hard to move because it is picket and it's picked and we're good. But I may move the agave down here. I think that might make more sense in the long run. And then I can just do the switchback and switch back again and then have the road basically continue that way through that big tree and into the forest here. Notice I said through the big tree and into the forest there because we might want to use this part of the forest for growing more trees. This might even be a better part of the forest than the one that we had planned for. Fir? Yeah. Redwood. Yeah. But this is the best spot for redwood over here, so we'll keep the redwoods over there. Spruce, not so much. Not so much on the spruce. Okay. So maybe a better spot for fir, but fir is also really good over there. But we'll see. Maybe we'll want to use it, maybe we won't. Not going to pick through that yet. But I think what we'll do is we'll turn this here. We'll put, let's see, you. Start the ramp here. Give me some of these blocks. Let's do this. I think this is where I said. Is this where I said? Yes. Okay. Mark that spot. We'll go up 4 tiles. So 16 total ramp blocks. And then we'll turn around and come back down again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this all comes out then. You and you and you and you. You and you and you. All the way up.
Poke, poke, poke.
Batman.
Is that all you do?
Jonathan, welcome in, guys. How are you all doing? How y'all doing tonight? Oh, nice. Exactly 15 blocks. Well, yeah, blocks, not chunks. Blocks. Okay. So this... let's go to level 2 here and do linear and go as far as I can get myself to go here. Why you not work? There we go. All the way up to that point. Same Z. Oh, I gotta get more blocks. There. And that's 1, 2, 3, so I'll have a 4th one to put there. Yeah. More blocks. Alive? We'll see. And then we gotta eat away at this mountain a bit, which is fine. Let's see, but that right there is the new level here. So this goes across quite a bit. Ooh, sand. I love the oopsie daisies there on the world drawing. 1, 2, 3. That'll be the fourth one right there. That's full. Let's do this and this and that. And this and this, this and that. And I can take this with me instead. Maybe. There we go. It's very sandy. Let's see. 1, 2, what did I say again? To there. I think I'm going to take this sand out too, and we'll put dirt underneath instead. Which I can get from up here. Got to dig it out anyway. That one, this one, this one, that one, that one. I think that's correct. Then we can do some of this. Your block 4, you can go across there. And then I can do this. Go that way. That way. Yes, the cart is jumping. They do that on ramps sometimes. I don't know why. And we got to do this again. That's how many runs? 1, 2, 3 runs. You have to do 4 more blocks here. 87, 42. You have, do we have a 69, people? Have a 69. Well, that didn't work. Then I tripped over the handles. Hike. Yep. Shovel's just about dead, so that might be a motivation to go back into town pretty soon. Too hungry. That also might be a motivation to go back into town soon. You let me do? Yeah, okay, good. Pick a random tool. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. Picking out the road. Yes. Could have done this as a tunnel, but I think it would have been wonky. But we're just going to do this by removing the whole frickin' mountain. That. And these. Do, 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 do. 36. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. See that mountain? I want it gone. Exactly. I think we need sand. Brick roads, take Wally home. Oh, there goes the shovel. All right, we're going to take it there. Mm-hmm. The place where Caladorn doesn't belong. This can go into the powered cart. Take the rest of the dirt that I can carry. And... oh, I could probably put some of this dirt back in here. I know, shovel is broken. It's fine. Can. Then I can do some more of these. blocks before we go. I thought I did. One of those. One of those. And I need 2 more blocks, right? Duh. One of those. That's the 4 block incline. We'll need to do, as I said, if I counted correctly at least, a switchback there. And then we'll go up again, and we'll end up in this point up there. And because this is 77. Double checking. Quick roads take only on the place where he has Caledorn in the dungeon. No, I don't think so. 77 to 85 is 8 blocks up, so 4 up, across 4 up. Should work out fine. Okay, so let's I take this crap back to town with me now. Probably should, because it's gonna get ugly. Let's do this. Turn the truck around. We'll come back up here in a little while. Keep this going. I was working on this road here before the stream. Ran out of time. Like you're at it, Eric. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I did not make all of the glass that we talked about last time. The reason I didn't is because I would like to take advantage of having more advanced upgrades. Since we're so close to having higher levels. Dungeon, it rhymed with dungeon. That bridge there is to go over the harbor entrance. That will be our harbor as we build out the town. So we'll want to have a nice harbor entrance there. Exactly. Becoming a city planner. So we'll have the road, the bridging over the entrance to the harbor. Which I thought was kind of a good idea. At least, for me. But I do have a lot of sand and crushed limestone prepped. So we can make lots of glass once we get things moving. This isn't where I want to be. I want to be over here. Nerd alert, Jonathan. Guess what I'm wearing? Piano gear. Prepare this and go. I'm gonna eventually need a new shovel. Now let's see. I can go down there. I don't know where to put all this friggin' dirt. I guess you can go there for now. Well, these will need to go in there, but I could probably put some of them in. I've got dirt there too. Good. More road pieces. I should probably take those back out with me. There. I don't know what to do with this sand. Take the road pieces. Put the sand in there, I guess, for now. Hostility. Or judicial alert if you are unloyal and been here on time. Right, addicted, because you are never the late one redeeming. Ever. I think we should probably pass the time for those 4 hours. I want to check, though, the fuel in the lights before we go. Yeah, I need to make at least 18 torches. Possibly more. Things take longer with the arm embrace? Yeah. And then I also want to look for, oh, I need some fuel for the campfire, too. Can I see my fuel cart from here? Yes, I can. Like the braziers need fuel. Campfire can have a whole stack. We've got 3 oil in all of the candles still. Stupid hat, shark hat. And that redeem's probably never been done 10 times in a row. Ever. The only redeem that's done that many times is the stupid hat. And probably not in a row. There's your hat. So let's see. So I could probably put a little more oil in the in all of the candles. We're not gonna get into the fact that candles are, you know, using oil. Let me put this actually in my hands here. We'll just go. You have 5.5. You have 5.5. You have 5.5. You have a half. Okay, so somehow I managed to not get the 5 into this one. Now it has 5.5. What about the stone braziers? You have 5.5. You have 5.5. You have 5.5. Can't go through there. Come around the end here. Some don't like it when you joke around. I'm being belligerent or something. These are all good. The only other things that I need to check fuel-wise, right offhand, at least, is the things. Fireplaces. We probably could just go check the damn fireplaces rather than scrolling through all the storages to try to find them. Let's just do it that way. Does it like to keep the Calidorns away? Yes, and... Let's see, 7.5. That's pretty good. And the one on the other side is at... Your ornery? Yes. Yes, you are. 7.5 as well. So we're good on fire stuff. Good. So then... Take that stupid hat off. Nerd, welcome in. Ask me about a movie, but you forgot what it was. I know that movie. What do you use for fuel? You've been using wood. I'm using heat right now. Once you have engineering, you crush coal. You could use crushed coal too. Once you have advanced upgrades, I recommend converting your peat into charcoal here in the kiln. Right now it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and you're wasting some fuel by running it, because when you run it, it burns fuel, and you're wasting calories too. But once you have advanced upgrades, you're making it more efficient, so it's worth it. You've been drinking? Nerd. Let's see, what do we have here? You only have 2 more to go, so you're gonna need at least 6 more. 6 more. At least. Water, I hope. I have been drinking. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Sorry, I said it wrong. Vodka translates to water. It goes in, it comes out as water, right? Most assuredly. And it's whatever percent water, so you're fine. That's it. Whatever proof, the rest of it's distilled water, right? So, works for me, logically speaking. Let's see. So, we'll, doggos have needs. That they do. We need to shift some wood around. Yeah, we do. Okay. There we go. So, I think it's nap time for about 4 hours. Yeah. Tequila can be nice if you just want to drink tequila. Alright, let's use this bed since that one seems to make us wake up inside the wall. And we'll give it about a 4-hour nap here, which will take about 4 minutes. I think. Unless I change the minute. No, it won't be that slow. It'll be about a minute and a half, maybe. Metal brands are the same. Some are trash. I wouldn't know. Yeah, we're almost 2 hours in already. And it accelerates in to the sleep cycles, so it takes, I don't know, however long to get up to full speed. And full speed, I think, right now is 4x, or I'm sorry, 4 hours per minute. I was hoping to get more work done off camera so that I could not have to do this so much, but I didn't. All right, let's wakey wakey. Looks like we might have lost some points again. We can definitely eat something. What's our variety bonus at? Yeah, 42%. We're missing, again, about 8 foods. I'm not going to fiddle with those right now. We're at 13 seconds from taking fertilizers. We can go in here and to the fertilizers we already have purchased. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey calzamar. It's been a few days. Iron ducks as well. Welcome in. As Arnold says, if you want to get more done during the day, to sleep faster. Yes, indeed. And I can sleep faster in this game. Not so much in real life, but in this game I can sleep faster. Alright, so we can learn fertilizers, which is something that I've never actually done before. So this will be another one of those interesting, I've never done it. What's it all about? Things. Push the button, and we go. So, been lurking the past few days? Yeah, no worries. So we already had this. We learned the scroll quite a while ago because we wanted the soil sampler. So we made the scroll so that we could make the soil sampler, and then we deferred fertilizers this far because, well, we didn't need them for a while. And so now we're here, and we need to make some things. So we can make fertilizer, blood meal fertilizer, pulp filler, excuse me, hide ash fertilizer. We can also make the agriculture research paper modern, which is what we're here for. And then we can also make these window planters. A plastic one we can't make yet. Rustic one we can make. It's made out of wood. And wood one here, which is made out of wood as well. Interesting. And then there'll be more recipes coming. I think most of the recipes for fertilizers are made in the farmer's table, with the exception of the soil sampler and the paper. Makes sense. We're out of saltines. How else are you going to soak up that tequila? Or vodka. Vodka, that's what you're drinking. Gotta have the saltines to soak up the vodka, right? Let's see here. So, all this stuff is made at the farmer's table, which we have in here. So, blood meal fertilizer needs fertilizer filler, which is composite fiber or pulp fillers, which we can make whatever one of them we can make. So we'll have to make some of that, and then you feed it scrap meat, and it makes this fertilizer. And what the fertilizers do is they change the nutrient balance in the soil. So let's say we wanted to plant something here, just for fun. Right now, this has a nutrient balance. It has 82% nitrogen, 77% phosphorus, and 72% potassium. If we wanted to change that, we would use fertilizer. And depending on what you're planting, which, let's see, what's close? We could just use this this prickly pear, for example. It actually has the right balance of things, apparently, which is nice. But we can adjust the we can adjust things if we need to. So that's kind of what the fertilizers are for. I haven't actually had to use them before, so I don't know how much it's actually necessary, but if we have to, we will. So what's the other stuff we learned already here? The hide ash fertilizer, again, needs filler, and then you put leather hides in with it, and it makes this fertilizer, which gives us also nitrogen. Okay. And then we can make the window planters. There's the plastic one we can't make yet. Pulp filler is wood pulp and dirt, so whenever we're ready to we need fillers made, we can do that. We have the rustic window planter that takes wood. We have the wood window planter, also takes wood. And then the rest of these are uncraftable. But what we're here to make isn't those. What we're here to make is the papers. Let's make the papers. Let's see. Yours already salty, doesn't need more? Yep. Yep. You get blamed for losses in game all the time? Yep. Alrighty. So, let's see. No, those must be over here. Agriculture, modern. We need to have a whole bunch, because we need these for this. We need to make a whole bunch of these fertilizers. So we need to get started on fertilizers. A lot of fertilizers. And then raw food. So, let's make fertilizers. The problem is, I used all of my pulp. Did I use all my pulp? I didn't. Okay, I just have to link it in here. That's good. Pulp and something else. What else do we need? Dirt? Let's see. Over here, we need to find the pulp box. There it is. And we can put it here, take from. And then we can make, for right now, whatever the filler was, the pulp filler. We just need dirt. Oh, we need dirt. Yeah. Let's make, let's use 0.55, 8.25. Let's make 40. $22 dirt. Hopefully we can find 22 dirt. Can I see the... Oh yes, this roof here would be good. Have that from there. Oh. No dirt in my 1000. Oh, there's plenty of dirt. Believe you me, there's plenty of dirt around. I was being sarcastic. And then that can go in there, that's fine. Where'd charcoal come from? Oh, I made that for the, in order to make the charcoal powder. Right, okay. There's more dirt. Just in case we need more. You can go down here. And bring more dirt up. That should be plenty. That's 85 dirt. Yeah, we needed like 22. Perfect. Okay, so once we have that going, then we can make these other fertilizers. We're already going to get to level 3 here. Let's take a look at Z again. Farming, fertilizers, and we can do this now. Speed the game up. That gave us access to make the pelt fertilizer, the camas ash fertilizer, and the fiber filler, which we will make some fiber filler probably too. We need, what do we need for these? I forget now. Which fertilizers did we actually need? We needed berry, blood meal, hide ash, and pelt. Berry, blood meal, hide ash, and pelt. So we already have blood meal and hide ash. We just learned pelt and camas, and then berries here that we just learned here too. So then we have compost adobe, so we can actually turn adobe into compost. We can compost spoiled food. We can make phosphate fertilizer with sulfur. Ooh, and then composite filler is any kind of natural fiber. So we'll have to take a look at the ratios there. And then we can make black powder. Can you guess what black powder is used for? Let's see. Next. Composite filler is 8.25 fibers and 0.55 dirts. This is 5.55 dirts, 8.25 fibers, and then the other fiber is... Okay, they're all the same ratio. It just depends on if you want to use one first, or primarily, use the other one primarily, or you don't care and mix them both. You guessed it. Where the hell is that from? Splitsy. Oh, nice. Nice. Let's see. So we need pelts, access to our pelts and our hides. We'll need access to berries, and we'll need access to our scrap meat. We already have access to the scrap meat and the berries, I believe. Yes. So we just need access to the hides and pelts. Pelts and hides. Here we are. I know Splitsy. I know of lots of people. Let's see. We needed 5 of each for each paper. Should do this. That would be easier. Oh, this needs huckleberry extract? Yeah, that means I need access to milling. Okay, we definitely don't make a crap ton of those then. They take 1.1 each. 0.55, that's 20. Yeah. Alright, I'll make 20 of those. I'll make 20 of these, assuming that the ratio is good. It's not. 0.6. Wait, why is that not good? That is good. They're high. 20 of those. Hide ash. 20 should be good for these, too. We're gonna need to make some more filler, but that's okay. Yep. We're gonna ban that one. Pew pew. You think the math and engineering and space engineers could be my thing? I tried space engineers. I can't do the building part. I can't do the real gravity. I liked it other than that. Other than that, let's keep doing pulp filler. All he hits gravity. Confirmed. And I'll spin in some more of that, and that should take care of what we need to start with. Yes, I've played. We actually had years and years ago. We actually hosted a couple of Space Engineer servers. Back in Catherine of Sky's Discord, and then I think in Caldorn's we did one also. And a lot of folks liked it. I tried it a couple of times, and I would build a really janky looking piece of crap ship. And I would try to launch it, and it would crash. I'm a Flanker had one. One server. Community server? Okay. Yeah. No, no worries. I just was making sure that I was on the same page as you. And then we need 200 raw food per paper. Holy crap. Uh-huh. Use a flanker, I hear. I need 800 total raw food. I guess we're going to have to do some farming. In order to make 4 of these papers, which is what I might as well make. Unless there's a reason to make more. Unless. Large grid interplanetary space rover base. Nice. Most people bail after a weekend or two. Especially in space engineers, yeah. It takes a lot of something. Alright, so we're going to make 4 of these papers, I think, to start with. If I can get to level 6, though, I could save a little bit of stuff. Which probably wouldn't hurt to do. We're going to need 800 raw food. Oh, let's see. Well. I do have lots of food. It's not like I don't have enough food, which is good. But it's going to seriously deplete me to do this. Very hard-headed. I wonder if Caledon plays. I don't think Caledon ever deigned to try. What are you short on? Fur pelts. We gotta get some more fur pelts. That means I gotta kill some more something or others. Fur pelts come from hares, small animals, which we have set up already. Coyotes, foxes, and wolves, and tiny fur animals, which are agouti and otter. We should probably look for some more coyotes, wolves, and foxes to murder. Which they're around, so it's not that hard. There's like been 47 of them hanging around town all the time, and now I need to kill one, and they're not here. So yeah, I get easily discouraged in Space Engineers and quit, basically. It's not my kind of thing to try that and fail and try it again and fail. I'd rather play games with no gravity. They know. Over there I saw. Like it was already running though, so I don't really want to try to hunt it if it's running. Ah. Ooh, there's a fox. Already running though. But it stopped. I got it. Okay. Ah. It's like I can one-shot these guys. Right between the eyes. Look at that. There. There's a fox. There, now it's running. Two, four, six of them. Wolf over there. Is that a coyote? I don't know. Oh, wait. Got him. See one running over there in the woods. Oh, there's one. Gotcha. 2, 4, 8. That might be enough for now. Turkey's sleeping. Okay. That'll give us some amount of stuff. Let the game process those. Most of those were indeed wolves. Let's see. About your small animal. Yeah, so each craft will get me one fur pelt. Each... I get 40 crafts for 19 animals, so it's about 2 to 1. I'll get... For each animal, get me about 2 fur pelts then. A little more than 2. Which is good enough for me. Assuming that this won't be too many. Actually, there's too many. I'm going to have to start up another batch at some point. I think it was... Is it? Yeah, 19 becomes 40. Okay. I'll have to start up another batch of those. That might be enough. That was enough for that initial batch of fertilizers. And now it's just down to how how much food we want to part with. As always. Let's see. Fertilizer. Put them in here. We'll transfer them over. And then food. Did I pass the food bin? No, I did not. All right, so anything that's over, do like 100, few different things. We'll get ourselves up to 800 pretty quickly that way. Definitely take 100 tomatoes. Better not do the berries. 100 of these should be fine. Might need to make some more berry fertilizer. We can take 100 rice. Did that wrong. That's 400 already. 100 of these. Move that up to 2, almost. That should be fine. That's 500. Mushrooms are probably a good one. 6. Oh, let's do these. 7. 8. But these don't count as raw food. These don't count as raw food. 100 camas then. Because I think what I'm going to end up doing pretty soon is going to harvest the camas and the pumpkins. And then the trees that are around them, fix that area where the farm is, and level it off, that is. And then I'll be in a good place. Let's see. Scrolly. Where's that stuff at? Not there, but there. And then where's the recycling? Not recycling. Research chest. Oh, no, it's there. Okay, we'll do this, and then I'll take these back. The car here. Yeah. Alright, so let's make 4 of these papers. Start with. Get to level 6? No. Let's just go ahead and do it. We'll make 4 of them. I need more food. There. Also going to make a few more of the... Oh, I'm out of food. Out. Well, those are going to take a couple minutes, so let's do some food crafting. Find the things we're missing, then, and start with that. This one. 6 of those, please. Go. Good. That one's good. Skipping that one. Unless I have 10. I have 7, so nope, we're not doing that one. Good. This one. 6 of those. Any charred food in here? Just you? And the beans and the camas. Okay. 6 of those. Fireweed. Good. Fish. Good. Good. There. With those. How many things did I say was missing? Like 8? Gonna need 6 of those pretty soon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all in. That must be where I'm kind of at right now with the replacement things. So those, all the charred stuff. It's time for the charred. Looks like we need meaty stew as well. Let's go with fish stew this time, maybe. Do 2 of those. I'll need to make some more fish. Or some more fish. We need fried heart's palm. We need to eat 3 of them. So make I have 1, so make 2 of those. Fish. Charred fish. I'm gonna need to eat 5 of them pretty soon. Plus, do I need more for this? Yeah, let's make 6 fish. Means that I also need to go over here and clean some fish. gotta do an even number of crafts. For efficiency reasons. Okay, we can check this real quick. You're good, and you're plenty good because that's what I'm eating regularly. I should probably do actually this, put these back, and take all of this food with me so that I can eat it. Put it in my mouth and feed it. Or later. I had one of those. No. Okay. What are you complaining about now? Oh, there's no room in that output box. I remembered seeing it. I'll put that up there. Okay, so let's do an advanced upgrade 2. I can actually do 2 of them. I have one over here. I was gonna make some glass. With this efficiency level. And then I was like, you know what? No. I'm just gonna wait and do the fertilizer thing, and then we'll get moving. Let's change this here to put out into there too. So I don't have to futz with this so much. And we're gonna have to get some more paper, which will be fine. And I need to make some geomoderns, which is what we're waiting for this, I think. Okay, we need more glass made to make the geomoderns. So that's what we're gonna do as soon as we get the first one of these done. Why don't we swap this around like that? We have the papers. Let's make the things, modules, and that way we can move on with our lives. Need to make a crap ton more ink, as well as paper, or I need to transfer paper over. We have the ink, or we have the paper. I need to make the ink. Words. Because I think I have to make. Where did I put that table at? Over here. Over here. Yep, we gotta make more ink. Which needs glass. Okay. Well, now we know what we need to do next. As soon as one of these is done, which they take 3 minutes apiece. Fortunately. And then we can start cranking these out. We need to make eventually about 20 of them. I want to make a few, maybe about a half dozen pretty quickly. We're going to have to make, obviously, more fertilizers before we can make more than 4. We might have to go do some farming before we can do that much, even. We'll see. Luckily, we can get to a good chunk of our fields now. After the last week or so, we can get to tomatoes pretty close to the road now. We have flax, which isn't food. We have beets, corn here. We have papaya, pineapple, and taro here that are foods. Over here, we can get to the rice, all the mushrooms, and the cotton, which isn't food. Here's the ferns. We can get to those pretty easily. I'm going to put a little road in here so we can get to them easier eventually. We can get to cabbage and pumpkin here. Wheat's here. We need to get a road to wheat yet, which I haven't decided how I want to handle yet, where I want to get that road in there. It is. And then we have beans, huckleberries up here, which there is a tunnel right there I could park my truck in and then pass it down through a storage transfer. That wouldn't be too bad. And then fireweeds up there. We have creosote there, which isn't food. And then we have prickly pear and agave, which we're working on now. So we're pretty close to most of our farms being within range. It's not too bad of a truck anyway. Not ready for tractor yet. All of them. These ones are. These ones are. And that's it. Those are the ones that are tractor ready. Oh, darn hat. Ah, that one got done while we were yammering. When I say we, I mean me, of course. So let's go make some glass. It's a pain, but we'll get it. Oh, let's see. So now we can do this with a 20% discount, 25% discount. It's a pain. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, Iron Ducks. So it still costs the same amount of limestone because it's a yellow box, but it only costs us 3 sand to make 1 glass instead of 4. But we're working our way toward quicklime glass too, which we can do as soon as we get blast furnaces set up, which we can actually try to work on that tonight as well. It's clear that it has to get done. I'm going to make like 100 glass. I think I have the sand within already dug up. We just need to go at it. And hopefully this will work. Let's eat a couple of those, a few of these. More work. Do some of this, do some of that. Good. That'll eat through some of that. And now that we have that going, we should... Actually, I should make sure we have room to put it out into the storage. We don't. We'll do that so that you can have that spot. Then I can give you this back in there. And then that's just going to take a while to run. Not too long, but a while. And we'll just keep transferring in. I have sand and limestone all over the place around here in different storages. Both up here and down there. I did this. I did that. I did that. There's a little bit up there. Sand over there. We just transfer that up there. There's some in this cart as well. And there's sand in 2 stockpiles, I think, down in the in the mine. So, yeah, this one here is full. And that one down there is full. I did do this also off camera, which is kind of hard to get to. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get to it. I won't be able to get to it till we remove that sand. I fell. But I did build a walkway up there so that I could dig out the sand that was up high into the ceiling. I could probably actually get to it from here. Yeah, we can. There we go. So this dirt here, by the way, is the river above. You can see that here. We're standing under the river right there. Which is why the dirt dips down like it is. Otherwise, the sand is obviously the desert on kind of both sides, but more so on the other side rather than this side, because there's not so much desert over here. So the desert has regular sand underneath the desert sand dirt. So we have a lot of sand dug out, and I can keep digging as we need more, basically. I don't know how far this will go. That's obviously pretty close to the end of it, that direction it seems. But this way has some more, and that way has some more. So we can see how far this goes. I have no idea. And so now that we have glass, we can make some of these papers, and we can make some of the ink too. We need 30 glass per paper, I think, which is why I made 300. I just make like 10 papers. That's not where I wanted to go. Yes, but we do need to make the ink first before we make too many of these papers. So let's just go berserk on that first. What happens if you break through to the water? The water kind of drips down. It doesn't... It's not usually a permanent flood because of the way the water works in the game, but yeah. Adds, of course. I'll wait till we have stack. Over here. Like this. Okay. I made 100, not 300. Okay. There's the 20. And then I come over here. For ink. You have returned. A short ad break for you today, huh? Let's go with 40. I need to bring 2 more glass over, but we'll go ahead and do 40 crafts, which is 80 ink. Help matters. Peps! Welcome in. Good to see you. Head off to work already. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Hi and bye. Alright, so that can craft for a little while. I'm going to go grab some more of that food for later. Future Wally. This and that becomes these. 4. I think that's everything then. Because I need 50 because I haven't hunted any sharks. And I'm not going to make the cactus fruit. That was 52. So, yep. This is all we need to eat here. In which case... well, I have to dig the dirt in the river into the cave? Oh, yes. So, the water will drip down. Water in this game's a little weird. So, it's not like it's permanent flood. If I seal the hole back up, say with a block or something, then it will, the water in the mine will just disappear. There's some caveats to that in some cases, most of which are not cases we're going to worry about. Yeah, if you dig a hole out, you've got to plug it back in, basically. And we need to transfer in some more sand, I think, pretty soon. There's painting level 5 now. Good. Here, and sand. Sand from the mine goes into the glass roof. That. And we're going to have to actually give you some more of this, too. So let's do that. I gotta grab 2 more of these. I almost forgot. 2 more glass. There you go. That should give us the ink we are making. But yeah, water physics aren't exactly great in the game. So you just kind of have to be careful. All you can do is be careful. And fix the hole if you make one, basically. They're good. I mean, games never have good water physics, so they're good compared to the average game, but yeah. Okay, so now we can probably start bringing glass over here to make modern papers, but we need 30 at a time, so we might as well wait a little bit. Similar to Vintage Story? I imagine, yeah. It's hard to do it in a voxel game, I imagine. I mean, Minecraft doesn't even try, does it? Okay, well, let's go on a little trip back out to work on our road some more, maybe? And we can bring back the agave and, what's call it while we're out there? Ever play Minecraft? Do I have? I do have agave seeds. Let's take those with also. That way we can replant that agave in the new spot. We can just harvest, assuming they're fully grown, which I think they should be by now. The agave and the prickly pear we can harvest out there while we're out there. I may run back intermittently, though, to re-feed in more sand and limestone into the glass, though. Blasphemy? No, I don't. I never played it either. It always flows down up to 8 blocks horizontal. Oh, that's similar to this then. Similar. Which also doesn't really surprise me, since Minecraft is a pretty obvious inspiration for at least parts of this game. Guess I could have planted the agave first. I should have brought my plow. We'll bring that back with us when we come back. I'm going to put the seeds in here just so I don't have them in my inventory. And let's get back to work here. So they need to level this spot off. 2 buckets of water. It's possible to make infinite water. Yeah, I just use a thing called the dev tool dev water tool here in Eco if I want to make infinite water. I have to be very careful using the dev tool or the dev water tool, because they will do a lot of damage if you do it wrong. This was the right height, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. How does this look up there? Okay. We're just about done. Oh, and we need more dirt over there. Well, I cheats at Eco. Yes-ish. I cheat when it's necessary. Especially with things like water. Kind of necessary. I think I'm going to put stone in here instead of putting the dirt back in here. This is going to be the flat part anyways, so we'll put the stone road in here. That's 3 by 3. It's 4. I'd like to go all the way out to 5 if I can. I'd like to also maybe widen this. Where are we at chunk-wise? Eh. Still ticking, so that's good. Blocks. Go with those and this, and give me 9 of those. And then we'll do another little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go out another block here. And then we'll turn around. Or turn, I should say, not turn around. Turn around. One, two, three, four, five. Yep. And then we'll go this way. And I think I might use some of this dirt to make a wall back here. I think that'll be fun. Fun. That's not where I wanted that one to go. Stop right there. See what I want to do here. Full again, huh? Why, Sky, eh? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want to take these out. So this would be where the floor goes. So this should be. Yeah. There. That should come out. Take out these blocks. Put stone road in there in their place. I need to go transfer over some more sand and or whatchamacallit. Right back. Both, actually. That means I did a pretty good job of making it even, so that was good. I'm going to cross the bridge here. Gotta go, but your desire for infrastructure and earth-moving project grows every day watching this stream. Hey, Omega, welcome in. Thanks for the quick visit. I appreciate it. Glad I could be an inspiration. Okay. Hi and bye. But we do have an abundance of materials here. Good, because that's what we need. Let's see. All of this would be good. There. And a bunch of this would be good. There. That balanced? Not even close. These out of the way. How's that for? And then the rest of this stuff can be, the rest of this stockpile can be filled in with sand. Getting it from random places. I don't even care anymore. How's that look? Not enough sand, just enough crushed. We'll be back. I will probably fill this area in with saguaro cacti too, except for the road, obviously. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. So that we have some use for this road besides where it's going. And I should have brought my plow back. Got the plow. Ooh. Goodbye. That's 3, 4 rows. 5. Right? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Yes, so this will be the outside wall here too. You? Good, because we're just about full there. 2 of these. Like that. You forget your plow the next time you go back. Yes. That's what I plan to do. And those. Wait. I might be off by 1. No, actually that might be okay. And let's keep it like that. I like that good enough. I think this is just funny. That's why I'm doing this. One more higher? Yeah, one higher. But now that I've done that, got it. Do this over here first, though. In case I run out. No, this road's never going to be 5 wide. Because it's just a cow path to get us up here to where the farm is. So, maybe a tree farm, but... this will be a 3 wide road forever. It may be 5 wide for a while, but once it gets this far, it's only going to be 3. This is just a bit more of a turnaround so that we can make it back up the ramp here very easily. Especially with the larger vehicles. Did I put that dirt there? Oops. Too hungry. Two. With the sand with me. One, two, three. One, two, three, 4. Okay, then we can go up here. You and you are good. This goes... Hello. Not what I wanted you to do. There. Just for fun and or profit, I'm going to do this. Maybe? You don't want to let me target that, huh? That might not be... Alright, that's fine. I can't stamp this. So I may have a problem later, but we'll see. Drag this cart around the bend. Not that far. Turn. There we go. Two. Almost forgot to add to my wall here. Important. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. And we're probably going to add a bit of a wall over here too, because this probably needs to be edged a little bit there. Maybe we'll see. I should have added to the wall instead of dumping it in the box or in the cart. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that goes there. And we're out of sand again. We can go back and forget our plow. Oops. And back and finish the road in a little bit. I like how there's this tiny bit of grass over here on this side of the river. And there's corn and shit growing in it. Completely sane, completely illogical. Plow. Plow boy. Plow boy, baby. Would have gone through that building since I was already in it. Okay, you, yes, 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 yes. Go ahead and queue up another. Need them in units of 30. I stole some, so this one's going to have 368. I can do these even down to 1 at a time. Let's go out to 120, which means I need 52. Alright, then we can seed in some more of this. I can push this out someplace else. Maybe engineering roof would be a good place to go. And get some more sand. What are we doing on balance there? That's pretty good. I will take this 60 that we put to the engineering roof over here. Into research roof. I missed it. Oh, there it is right there. Technically a little more than we need for 2 of these papers, but we can do 2 of these papers. Geo Modern Glass times 2. Go. Those will take 30 seconds. You know what we should probably do after that? We should queue up 2 of these. And 2 of these. Eat some more food. I have the plow. I already have it. I got it first. First thing I did. So we probably will put the agave, banana hat, nerd. Nerd, you're drunk. I don't have a banana hat. You're drunk. Show bring up. Ooh. You need me to wear a banana hat so that you feel tipsy again? Is that how this works? So, like, right in here is the great place for the agave. So I want to fill this in a little bit, raise this up to that level anyway. We'll do that and we'll put the agave in here. After we finish with our ramp. In the meantime, you can not have that. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. More of these. It's fine. There. Dirt, fill this in. Give me the dirt back. You can take the sand into there. Give me all the dirts. I gotta fill this part in here. Do some of this too. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Banana looks warm. It's a little warm. It's also a little snug because I have a huge melon. Alright, and this can come down, and actually we need to go up one more. Yep, one more, and then we flatten it out. You too have a Sputnik melon. One, two, three, and here's 4. And that should end at the same place as that began. These. More. And then this can come down. Okay. 6. That'll be roadblocks there. There. Here. Like this, basically. Till we get out to here, I think. Let's go out one more. That's the end of the chunk, and that way I have a little spot here to turn around again, to return again. Square it off kind of to the 5s there. Okay, so it's harvest time. Let me put a little bit more of this dirt in here. I lied. Harvest time yet. Glass is already done. Already torn through all... No, it hasn't. Torn through the limestone. Okay. I will probably just put a fence up here of some kind. But I do want to do that for the dirt where the ramp is, I think. Okay, you can go down there, and then let's drag this cart up to the top of the hill. I can load my produce into it. Oops, I missed. Excellent parking job there, Wally. And then we reap. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check to make sure it was ripe, but it is, so we're good. Eventually this is going to yell at me. Right there. You and you and you. We continue. And so we sing on. Maybe we swing on. Yeah, we swing on, because we're swinging the sickle or the scythe or whatever it is. Sickle. Okay, there we go. This and that and these. And then this needs to come down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm fluent in JavaScript as well as Klingon. That is Klingon. I'm not, though. I'm not any good at JavaScript. And not really any good at Klingon either. You get the idea. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that needs to come back there. We do 3 here. That should be there, I think. Maybe not, because maybe that gets brought down anyways. Oh, he's good at causing trouble. Okay, Al. Exactly. Can't remember, nerd. Were you there the day that I tortured Doof with Weird Al? I think Iron Ducks was. A few weeks ago. Yeah, Iron Ducks participated. The day that Iron Ducks... Who else was it, Iron Ducks? I can't remember who else it was. Satanic Potatoes, maybe? And I, again, tortured Dr. Doof with Weird Al lyrics for a little while. Everything You Know Is Wrong. Yep, that's the one. That was fun. I'm kind of full of everything here. So the outbox, yeah, that was here. I should probably try to get rid of some more of this dirt. Get rid of some more of this dirt. It was on Doof's stream. It wasn't here, it was on Doof's stream. He... I don't remember what it was about, per se, but he said something and was quibbled with, and it was eventually realized that what he said was not applicable to the thing that it was, and we were singing Everything You Know Is Wrong lyrics. It was fun. We're nerds. As you are, because your name says you are. Well, I don't know what else I want to do to get rid of this dirt. I might just drive it back to town. Get rid of some of it there. Get I just made this friggin' hole. Oh. So I think I'll drive some of this back to town. One more thing, I think. Now, drive this stuff back to town. I'm gonna fill in. Oh yes, good idea, Mark. In which case, maybe I trade out some of what I have in the cart for some of what I have in the cart. Fill it on Eco Bay. Put you there, bring you up here, put you there, bring you up here, put you there, bring you up here. Go and put that up there just for fun and that up there for fun. Now I got almost a whole full powered cart full of dirt. We can fill it in where the agave is going. Have to chop down a Joshua tree and a few cacti while we're here at some point. Start on the far side here and work my way back. One way to get rid of a bunch of dirt. Dump it on the ground. Glorious. A dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Like Crow, perhaps. Perhaps. He is known for doing dirty jobs. So. Seems reasonable. Right. Ooh, this might have been a disturbingly perfect amount of dirt. Let's take out this tree.
Timber!
Microsoft. Nice. You must be sobering up. You're coming up with some clever ones tonight. I'm going to take out these two cacti over here, too. And then whatever dirt I have left, we'll just go down here to the end. I read the Deathgate cycle. I've never heard of the Deathgate cycle. I don't think. Is it a book, I'm assuming? Or a series? Kind of a series, is it? Genre. I've spent the last couple of years, I think now. You wouldn't chest bump a cactus? You wouldn't. I would. Alright, so 1 dirt. 2 dirt. 1, 2, almost perfect dirt. But I don't think I need to take this back to town. But I could. I think what I will do then is I'll go get the sand that's back here again. Death gate cycle. I will take a look in just a second. Let me get out of the truck here. We'll go restock our crushed limestone supply in the glass crafting and do the thing. If I click on this link from Nerd. Fantasy. All for races. Using those. Branch off from humans following nuclear antimatter holocaust. Interesting. Not really my style. Caledron would be a better person to ask that of. He's more the fantasy reader than I am. Which I don't know, reminds me, I guess, for lack of a better word, that you should make 22 more seeds, by the way. What I was saying earlier was I don't usually get a chance to read, but I do listen to audiobooks. And I've been listening to this series that I started eons ago and then stopped. It's already turning into desert sand here. Eons ago and then stopped and then started again just like 2 years ago. It's like 50 or something books long. It's huge. It's called The Ring of Fire, aka 1632. And I've been listening to that on audiobook for the last couple of years. And they are... You can get PDFs and then do TTS to make them audiobooks. Nice. It's more science fiction than it is fantasy. But once you get past like the initial science fiction event, it's 1632.org will get you to a place where you can find more than you want to know about it. Once you get past the science fiction event, it's more of a let's see, political / military thriller, I would say, than a traditional science fiction story. But it's really good. The first... Take that stupid hat off. Which one or ones are we taking off? There's 2 up there. I see the glass chest from here. Glass box, I mean? Yeah, I can. Banana goes. Okay. 1632, yes. Yep. So it's more alt history science fiction than it is anything else science fiction. But it's really kind of a neat concept. And it's like I said, if you read everything that's in the series, it'll take a long time. And I only really listen when I drive, and I don't drive that much, so it's not that much, but still, it's Alrighty, Jonathan. Have a good night. Hope you feel better. He did kind of an interesting thing with the universe, though, with the intellectual property. He opened it up for contributors. Gave your daughters The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings when they were down. Visit? Nice. So it's he was involved in writing many of the books, but not all of them. And then he even opened it up for basically canonized fan fiction, where as a fan of the series, you could contribute a story to the to like a collective of some editors that he's selected over time, and have your story be part of the universe, which is a pretty cool thing to be able to do. And it would be a fully canon version of the thing. Yes, and basically those groups, that group of editors that he selected, would do the first would do like the first pass, make sure that it wasn't completely obscenely out of it, and then after that he would give the final sign off. So there's kind of like 3 tiers of stories in the series. There were the mainline books that usually he was an author or co-author of, but not always. And then there's a secondary series, which is like a series of short stories by other authors, as kind of like maybe he was using it as an evaluative thing. And then there's this series of like basically canonized fan fiction, which are all like short stories and things like that. But there's also technical articles in them, which was also a really cool idea that he had, or somebody had, I assume it was him, where if you knew something about something, I know that's really general, but if you knew something about something, you could contribute a technical essay on that subject, and it could be published in one of those books along with those shorts, the fan fiction short stories. So, and the somethings are something that would be useful for the people in the series, the people from that West Virginia town, to know or to learn about, to figure out again, because the technology no longer exists because they're 350 years in the past. So the technology no longer exists to develop or to make the thing. So if you know how to make something, or how to find resources, or how to whatever, you could write an essay about it and have it vetted, of course, again by that kind of editorial board and other people, and then that would be published too, and you'd actually be like a published author for your essay. So there's a lot of essays on things like smelting iron, and refining oil. Trying to think of some of the other things. Farming. There's essays on farming. There's essays on almost anything that would be useful for the people of that town, whether they would actually be able to come up with that data or not, based on the books and stuff that came back with them. So it's kind of a really cool thing. I know something about something. Yes, me too. Me too, nerd. Me too. What's that stick to find water? Yeah, divining rod? Yeah. Yep. I don't remember how many I needed. 20-something. So that's 30. That will take those. That'll be good. And then they got to get rid of the rest of this crap. Which is fine. Glass, 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 glass. All of you. I gotta find more sand now. I think I used all of my sand. I did. Divining rod. Is that a divining rod? Pretzel rod? Oops, I missed. You wanted Jackson to adapt the Cimarron? You didn't have to post it twice, Addicted. I would have seen it. He refuses? Yeah, I don't know that I would want to stir that pot either. Keep on him. Yes. Do that. But that's the one that I want. Put this in there for now. And I want to transfer this glass back up. No, not there. Into here. And I have 61, so I can make 2 more of those books. Or papers, rather. This one? That one. Good. Head of Amazon Studios who made that awful Rings of Power series got fired. Nice. Nice. North, east. North. That one's one underground. Don't want that one. That stockpile that's over there might be good, though. Actually, I could just dump it in there now. It'll be fine. Okay, let's go back out to the place with the stuff. Out of the water yet. Underling is almost as terrible who might get the job. Ooh. I still have these 2 stockpiles worth of dirt, too, that we could use for something. Might be useful for those agricultural fertilizers for papers and stuff. Last level 6 already. Back in time and fire her and Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm? Yeah. Might be useful. I will probably put a little raised border around this area, though, maybe, or something. I'm not sure. Hey, I feel like ruining on some IP. Okay, let's grab these seeds, which I can't fit them all in my pocket. It's fine. Actually, I could have gotten rid of these ones while I was in town. And I could fit them all in my pocket. Yep. Back the truck up. Horse is dead. Alright, let's do this chunk of line because I'm a nerd like that. And we're going to do a bit of a farm. Let's do here, there, and there. That'll be enough. Let's see. This here, there, and here. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did it! Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did it! This is a nice road here? Yeah. What's that noise? A truck. Gareth, welcome in. Yes, it is a powered cart, actually. Yes. I already lost count. There or the next one? There. Okay, good. Okay, there's my field borders. Eventually, I might do something to the borders of the fields to demarcate them. For right now, though, this will be what we do. The plow is much more efficient than the hoe at plowing the land. The iron hoe costs 14.4, I think it is, calories per tile. This is costing us about 4.5 calories per tile. The iron hoe wears down. This does not wear down. Part of that's because I don't have maintenance on. There's a game feature called maintenance. It's a little bit weird and buggy. I turned it off. I would have to provide, I don't know, some components to this every so often in order to keep it working, but I turned that feature off because it's buggy. Okay, so this can go in here. Now that we're done with it. Let's see. The Flint guy died? Yeah, about 2 years ago. Yep. I didn't know it at the time, but almost exactly when I started listening to the books is when he died. I think he died just before I started, so it wasn't my fault. But I didn't know that he died. I just was like, you know what? It's time. I need to start listening to these and get through the series. I think I'd read like the first 4 or something like 15, 20 years ago. And I was like, I'm going to start them and get through the whole thing. And lo and behold, the guy died. But so it wasn't my fault. But there are still books coming out. There were 2 books released this year already. I think he's got other authors who had books ready to go or nearly ready to go, so they went ahead and published them. His wife may have, granted some authority to the IP or something. I'm not sure how that's worked out for for him or them. Your epic build time could be complete after Jordan died. Yeah. Yeah. So it's it's good. I'm hoping that somebody. I guess I can't quite make this turn. I might have to widen that to be a little bit wider. Or I have to do a little bit there. Let's see. What, that we're sick to death of you moaning about Kathleen Kennedy? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Let's dig up a little bit more dirt here to put this landing in. People who've read all those books to the end. Calidron's probably read them all. I think he has, actually. I'm almost positive he has. He's that kind of nerd that he might have done it. But like I said, he's way more into fantasy than I am. I liked Lord of the Rings. I like Game of Thrones. There's been a couple of other fantasy series that I've consumed. I guess Harry Potter would be another one. But not... I don't get as into fantasy as I get into science fiction. Science fiction is much more a jam. Sanderson's books are better. Oof. Sanderson's a good author. I do have to, give him full credit. It's due. He's a good writer. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That shouldn't be one of those, and neither should that. Reasons. Take those 2 back. We'll put dirt in those holes, and I might do more to this. Oh, wait, there's... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Harry Potter's a negative impact. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole Harry Potter debate. For the purposes of entertaining content... There goes the Iron Hammer. They were into entertaining content. The movies... They could have done a better job with the movies. I will agree with that. Alright, so this needs to be brought down yet. Our hammer's broken. I could do some more grain editing here, I suppose. Now that we've taken care of the agave, I should probably also pick the, whatchamacallit before we leave? The books were head and shoulders better than the movies. They cut a lot out of the movies that I felt was important, or interesting, or entertaining. And what they're doing now is making it a TV series. Has the potential to take care of that concern of mine. Ads. And there goes the shovel again. So I guess we're done for now. That's fine. Go back downstairs then. Two TurboTax ads in a row. Oof. Yes, I may end up having to widen this to be 2 full chunks so that I can make this turn. in one turn, especially with the larger vehicles, I think. And I didn't loot the, I didn't pick the food. Oops, let's go back up there and do that. That's why I said I'm not getting into the whole J.K. Rowling thing. I'm talking about the content, not the creator. Just like I won't talk about how much drugs Stephen King has done in his life. I will just talk about the fact that he is a very highly notable content creator who's made some very good content. Pickin' berries. Snozzberries. You ever heard of a snozzberry? Okay. And all of them? I don't see any more red, do you? No. Okay. Down we go. Cute ad with doggos. Rhetoric today? You're talking about April Fool's stuff or something specific to Otter or Rolling? Ads over. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into, you know, her. Because I choose to separate the content from the creator and enjoy the content for what it is rather than vindicate the content for the creator. Exactly. Your reasoning for the movies? Yeah, I mean, sure. I was unhappy about the movies, some aspects of the movies too, so I won't disagree with you in general. Hey, yeah, I spent all that dirt. Look at that. Could I have tried to get rid of that one more roadblock? Am I going to now? You push the cart and have it roll down the hill on its own? No. A little bit, but not really. A little bit sometimes, but not really. Intellectual downfall. Modern civilization. Maybe we have all that dirt there, so it's not like I can't use dirt somewhere. Everything to do with the fans, not the author of the content. I think I kind of know where you're going. Did I accidentally delete my downtown pin? Guess so. Oopsie. And I probably would agree with what where you're going with it. Yeah. You're talking about games to film? Yeah. It's not understanding the IP, I think. I think that's generally the problem. They don't understand what it is that they're doing. When's the Wally's James blockbuster coming out? We need an eco movie. I'd watch the shit out of that. From Holland, Nathan Drake or whatever. I never saw that one. We played a game. We saw a buddy loved the game. Enjoyed the movie. Nice. All right. So we're gonna wrap up here though, because I need to go to bed at my correct time tonight. Because I need to get up to go to the office tomorrow for the first Wednesday in a while. So we got a little bit done on the advanced upgrade front. We'll probably need... I'm going to do some of it off camera. Or at least try to. That was loud. Warcraft going to get huge potential. Could have been something big. Yeah, Warcraft could make a good TV series more than a movie, I think. But we'll see. Yeah, but still. So we can make some more papers, which I might work on off camera. We're going to take baking next. The next AU, we have a gap for baking. So we're going to take baking next. That's the Culinary Research Paper Advanced, where we can do baked vegetables and salads. And then there's also one for Culinary Research Paper Advanced Meat, which is baked meat and simmered meat. So we need baking either way, and we need those in order to make AU3. We already have the ability to make Metallurgy Paper Advanced, although we don't have that much copper. We can get more. Then we'll be able to go to the next level. So I'm going to spend some time, hopefully in the next 2 days, working on projects around the base here, doing some other cleanup type work and whatnot. We'll see how far I get. I'll make some more AU 1s and 2s out of the glass and the agriculture stuff, hopefully. And we'll see how far that gets to. Oof, for having to go in the office. Oh, yeah, there is that. But for tonight, we're going to raid out to Mr. Taco. Doland, welcome in. We're just ready to raid out. But you can ride along with us. What were you up to tonight? Playing Valorant. Nice. Great timing. You just caught me. But we're going to raid a guy named Mr. Taco, who many of you know. We raid him frequently. He is playing... No, I can't do another hour. I have to end now. He is playing Satisfactory. 1.1 just came out in experimental. So if you are a Satisfactory player, this would be something to check out. If you're interested, of course, it's also something to check out. But for now, at least, we're going to leave this here. If you aren't already following my YouTube channel, make sure you check that out. There's content over there that you don't see here. So if you're not watching me there, you're missing like half my content.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what she said. And then also, if you're not already in our Discord server, consider joining. We talk about games and share memes, talk about technology, most other topics also are on the table, and we have a game night on Friday nights. So if you join, you can join us for that, and we just do some games that are easy to play, easy to jump into. You don't have to be there week to week. They're cheap and or free, and it's a good time. So come and hang out with us and join us for that, or just join us to hang out. But for now, though, we'll leave this here, and we will be back again on Thursday with some more eco. We'll probably make our way to baking by the end of next stream. We may have, after that, we may have a bit of a lull in the new researches, because it may become a build out of some of the things we've been skipping. Now that we'll be at a 40% savings in the advanced categories. So we'll see. But for now, at least, we're going to get through baking, and then we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining me. and I will see you all again on Thursday. Have a good one. Bye for now.